Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Write an instrumental score for any of various devices or contrivances that can be used to produce musical tones or sounds. The means whereby some act is accomplished. My greed was the instrument of my destruction. A person used by another to gain an end. Law. A document that states some contractual relationship or grants some right. The semantic role of the entity, usually inanimate, that the agent uses to perform an action or start a process. Address a legal document to. A device that requires skill for proper use. Equip with instruments for measuring, recording, or controlling. Write an instrumental score for any of various devices or contrivances that can be used to produce musical tones or sounds. Ride in a car with no particular goal and just for the pleasure of it. We tooled down the street. The means whereby some act is accomplished. Science has given us new tools to fight disease. A person who is controlled by others and is used to perform unpleasant or dishonest tasks for someone else. Obscene terms for penis. An implement used in the practice of a vocation. Drive. The convertible tooled down the street. Furnish with tools. Work with a tool. A person used by another to gain an end. A hitch in the middle of rope that has two eyes into which tackle can be hooked. Leave as a guarantee in return for money. Pawn your grandfather's gold watch. A person used by another to gain an end. An article deposited as security. Borrowing and leaving an article as security for repayment of the loan. Chess. The least powerful piece. Moves only forward and captures only to the side. It can be promoted to a more powerful piece if it reaches the 8th rank. Law. A document that states some contractual relationship or grants some right. Law. A document that states some contractual relationship or grants some right. Law. A document that states some contractual relationship or grants some right. The semantic role of the entity, usually inanimate, that the agent uses to perform an action or start a process. Make up plans or basic details for. Produce a literary work. She composed a poem. Put together out of existing material. Write music. Beethoven composed 9 symphonies. Calm, someone, especially oneself, make quiet. She had to compose herself before she could reply to this terrible insult. Form the substance of. Greed and ambition composed his personality. Communicate, with, in writing. Produce a literary work. Write or name the letters that comprise the conventionally accepted form of a word or part of a word. Write music. Record data on a computer. Communicate or express by writing. Create code. Write a computer program. She writes code faster than anybody else. Mark or trace on a surface. Any clever maneuver. He would stoop to any device to win a point. An emblematic design, especially in heraldry. He was recognized by the device on his shield. An instrumentality invented for a particular purpose. The device is small enough to wear on your wrist. Any ornamental pattern or design, as in embroidery. Something in an artistic work designed to achieve a particular effect. Considerable capital, wealth or income. He is a man of means. Thing or person that acts to produce a particular effect or achieve an end. A means of control. An instrumentality for accomplishing some end. The state of serving as an official and authorized delegate or agent. Thing or person that acts to produce a particular effect or achieve an end. An example is the best agency of instruction. An administrative unit of government. A business or organization that provides a particular service, especially the mediation of transactions between two parties. The state of being in action or exerting power. The agency of providence. Space for movement. Make way for. A course of conduct. We went our separate ways. Thing or person that acts to produce a particular effect or achieve an end. The true way to success. A line leading to a place or point. Didn't know the way home. To a great degree or by a great distance. Very much, right. Smart, is regional in the United States. Way over budget. How something is done or how it happens. A lonely way of life. A general category of things, used in the expression, in the way of. They didn't have much in the way of clothing. A journey or passage. They are on the way. Any artifact consisting of a road or path affording passage from one place to another. He said he was looking for the way out. A portion of something divided into shares. They split the loot 3 ways. Doing as one pleases or chooses. If I had my way. The condition of things generally. That's the way it is. The property of distance in general. It's a long way to Moscow. A person who contributes to the fulfillment of a need or furtherance of an effort or purpose. They hired additional help to finish the work. A means of serving. There's no help for it. Improve the condition of. These pills will help the patient. Give help or assistance. Be of service. Everyone helped out during the earthquake. A person or thing that is a resource that helps make something easier or possible to do. The activity of contributing to the fulfillment of a need or furtherance of an effort or purpose. Offered his help in unloading. Abstain from doing. Always used with a negative. I can't help myself. I have to smoke. Be of use. This will help to prevent accidents. Help to some food. Help with food or drink. I served him 3 times, and after that he helped himself. Take or use. She helped herself to some of the office supplies. Contribute to the furtherance of. This money will help the development of literacy in developing countries. Improve. Change for the better. New slipcovers will help the old living room furniture. A person who contributes to the fulfillment of a need or furtherance of an effort or purpose. My invaluable assistant. of or relating to a person who is subordinate to another. A person who helps people or institutions, especially with financial help. A person who contributes to the fulfillment of a need or furtherance of an effort or purpose. A person who contributes to the fulfillment of a need or furtherance of an effort or purpose. A support for the genitals worn by men engaging in strenuous exercise. A person who backs a politician or a team, etc. All their supporters came out for the game. Someone who supports or champions something. A band, usually elastic, worn around the leg to hold up a stocking, or around the arm to hold up a sleeve. Writing that provides information, especially information of an official nature. Computer science. A computer file that contains text, and possibly formatting instructions, using 7-bit ASCII characters. Anything serving as a representation of a person's thinking by means of symbolic marks. A written account of ownership or obligation. Record in detail. The parents documented every step of their child's development. Support or supply with references. Can you document your claims? Writing that provides information, especially information of an official nature. Writing that provides information, especially information of an official nature. Linguistics. The underlying relation that a constituent has with the main verb in a clause. Linguistics. The underlying relation that a constituent has with the main verb in a clause. Put an address on an envelope. Social skill. Give a speech to. The chairman addressed the board of trustees. Written directions for finding some location, written on letters or packages that are to be delivered to that location. Speak to someone. Computer science. The code that identifies where a piece of information is stored. Speak to. He addressed the crowd outside the window. The act of delivering a formal spoken communication to an audience. He listened to an address on minor Roman poets. Greet, as with a prescribed form, title, or name. He always addresses me with, sir. Act on verbally or in some form of artistic expression. Access or locate by address. Address or apply oneself to something, direct one's efforts towards something, such as a question. Adjust and aim, a golf ball, at in preparation of hitting. A sign in front of a house or business carrying the conventional form by which its location is described. Direct a question at someone. The manner of speaking to another individual. He failed in his manner of address to the captain. The place where a person or organization can be found or communicated with. The stance assumed by a golfer in preparation for hitting a golf ball. Plan and direct, a complex undertaking. Take somebody somewhere. Having no intervening persons, agents, conditions. In direct sunlight. Put an address on an envelope. Specifically design a product, event, or activity for a certain public. Lead, as in the performance of a composition. In a straight unbroken line of descent from parent to child. A direct descendant of the king. Cause to go somewhere. He directed all his energies into his dissertation. in precisely the same words used by a writer or speaker. A direct quotation. Without deviation. The path leads directly to the lake. Direct the course. Determine the direction of traveling. Intend something, to move towards a certain goal. Criticism directed at her superior. Point or cause to go, blows, weapons, or objects such as photographic equipment, towards. Be in charge of. Being an immediate result or consequence. A direct result of the accident. Command with authority. He directed the children to do their homework. Direct in spatial dimensions, proceeding without deviation or interruption, straight and short. A direct route. Give directions to, point somebody into a certain direction. I directed them towards the town hall. Guide the actors in plays and films. Lacking compromising or mitigating elements, exact. The direct opposite. Moving from west to east on the celestial sphere, or, for planets, around the sun in the same direction as the Earth. Of a current, flowing in one direction only. Direct current. Similar in nature or effect or relation to another quantity. A term is in direct proportion to another term if it increases, or decreases, as the other increases, or decreases. Straightforward in means or manner or behavior or language or action. A direct question. Provide with something, usually for a specific purpose. The expedition was equipped with proper clothing, food, and other necessities. Provide with abilities or understanding. She was never equipped to be a dancer. Be agreeable or acceptable to. Usually followed by to, or for, on the point of or strongly disposed. In no fit state to continue. A sudden uncontrollable attack. A fit of coughing. Fill, satisfy or meet a want or need or conscience-ro restriction. Make correspond or harmonize. A sudden flurry of activity, often for no obvious reason. A fit of housecleaning. A display of bad temper. He had a fit. Be the right size or shape, fit correctly or as desired. This piece won't fit into the puzzle. Provide with something, usually for a specific purpose. Be compatible, similar or consistent, coincide in their characteristics. Conform to some shape or size. How does this shirt fit? Insert or adjust several objects or people. Can you fit the toy into the box? Make fit. Fit a dress. Meeting adequate standards for a purpose. A fit subject for discussion. Physically and mentally sound or healthy. Felt relaxed and fit after their holiday. The manner in which something fits. I admired the fit of her coat. Gear consisting of a set of articles or tools for a specified purpose. A set of clothing, with accessories. Provide with something, usually for a specific purpose. Any cohesive unit such as a military company. Provide with clothes or put clothes on. Provide with something, usually for a specific purpose.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.